Welcome in, Wells. This is your Demon Lord, Draco Sahak. Here today we are going to continue up with the story, which I believe we are about almost done. Which, yeah, we have 10, 11, 12, and then 13, which, yeah, don't have much, but yeah, anyway, without further ado, we'll get started. And yeah, we're not using her. We're switching to alter ego, yeah, and then okay, CL is almost 4. And yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue, and hopefully this should be about it.
出陣します。総員、構えてください。熱を帯びなさい。丸み熱を帯びなさい。丸みあれは要請接続。要請接続。下がっている。誇りにかけて。
Yeah, I also rolled for Naruto. Yeah. I got spooked by Silver Wolf. Thankfully my first OG Silver Wolf, mind you, but still, what the heck? So yeah, it's like now I'm like trying to work my way back to Biddy just to get red. I think I'm on 13, 14? Hey! God, it works. That kind of guy reminds me of that one guy, I think it's like from the placements where there's like one background character, you're like, hey, and then he gets like splashed all the time. By far one of the best background characters ever thinks it. So that'd be a great idea. This, well, which isn't really much because you know aren't very much used in for much anymore. See much use for anyway. No. So some of like deal with the like with the level idiot. Like messing around looking up that trope because which if it isn't a trope it needs to really be one. Because you have to love how people like are so stupid but yet lovable at the same time. Because in part it's because of their stupidity. But the only way to really get it to work is like you need to to really get it to work, you need your idiot to also be a genius at the same time, or at least in certain moments. Yeah, I'm going to town on this poor little dragon. Alright. Alright.
我が輩覚醒現
我よ影にしてうつろの星大祖エイアウェイク撤退します。
楽しかった。
Okay, do I have enough? I think so. Oh. Nope. One more. Actually, hang on.
魅惑のドバイショップにようこそ。本品物いかがでした？
Okay, she's almost done, and CL's almost done. Alright. Alright. So much Shufu's then, I'm gonna like destroy. I put Roberts in there because of low cost, and then yeah, it's like even though it might take a bit longer for Nicky Mitch, I'm gonna probably just use her to just do the storm pause at first. Though I need to actually prepare for Gen Con that chapter too. Because yeah, like I said, next week I'm like gonna be only streaming basically the Sunday after Gen Con. That's it. Yeah, apparently there's like things going on for Gen Con. It's like, from what I overheard my parents were talking about, apparently things with the balloons, like in terms of like people were reacting because of it, like latex and stuff, like blowing up the balloons and people getting allergies, but see how it goes. Also, morning Jackal, how goes it? Although, I think it's, yeah, it's after the year. Finally. Oh, video. Hey, have a nice day. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, what's what's it say? Okay, so Peckcat. Alright, let's try to keep our balloon from popping. Oops. And keep this also up too and not falling on the ground.
サーペンタインの足技見せてあげる。
Fuck a birds in the beard. Game which, yeah. Yeah, that definitely aged. Oh, dang it, everything PewDiePie is definitely aged. Well, speaking of yikes and stuff, I watched a bit more of someone talking about the whole Lego scam that's going on. Like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, it's a good thing that basically there's a restraining order between Ben and this guy. Because, yeah, this guy, I feel like... Hey, Andy, how goes it? But yeah, I feel like this, the CEO is like, sounds very deranged and crazy. The fact he even mentioned that he needs to know if he should have his staff armed or something. For a guy that just simply calmly asked for the Lego setback, we did documentary, and then on top of that, was being honest, yeah, he could have handled things better, but yeah, still, he even asked to basically had things delivered for like to be served for a trial, and yet this guy just kept coming up with the CEO kept coming up with lies and lies and lies and lies just to keep an innocent person like in prison. Yeah, that's true. I mean, heck, I read a fanfic where basically featured this one character played by Kevin Spacey, and he's the president and stuff, and then they said that they loved Kevin Spacey, and then months later, yeah, yikes. I think they took that down, if I remember right. You mean the level Kiara thing? All to buy one, going in Prince. And who is the server you want to level? Oh god. Oh yeah, Postal 2. I'm amazed they haven't remade it, but then again, yeah, that's like some of the stuff is like really cringe. But then again, that's Postal is like always supposed to be like a very cringe series. Which has a bit of that charm. Okay, well, today's sightseeing has been fun, but now it's time for the visit the final area. Also, if I remember right, I think that's the one where you get to go around peeing on people. Like, that's an actual function in the game. Like, what the fuck? Alright. What movie, Andy? I'm going to miss this trip when it's over, just as much as the rest of you. But for now, let's not worry about sad things like that. Let's focus on having the time of our lives. Woo! Oh gosh, just hearing what kind of you react so positively makes me glad. I got to be your guide all over again. Anyway, we're currently on our way to the Old Dubai, one that stays more historic areas. In fact, the buildings are very distinctive, but the area's real heart is its soul is its majors. Squawk is the Arabic word for market. Anyway, there are three big squawks consist of the gold squawk and the spice squawk, and which are both self-explanatory. Also, I apologize, I'm butchering that. What's it about? And the old squawk, which deals more traditional goods like textiles and handicrafts. Where would you like to start? One of the best ways to tell how hospices they may be is by seeing how much gold it has at its disposal. So personally, I'd like to start with a place I can do just that. Works for me. Wow, everything's so sparkly. Of course, this is sparkle jewels. Look at all the gold. I've never seen so much gold jewelry in this window before. And there's so many windows like this. So much sparkling, it's amazing. Sure are lots of familiar shops. Similar shops clustered together, though. Is there a reason to have to be like that? I think I know who's running the shop. I have a good idea. And I have a second idea too. Rushko seems the same age as he's been for the last few days. Or at least I get the sense that she's trying to act as she usually does. Which would mean that Master hasn't made any progress in the situation ever. Looks like we just have to stick with the plan of trying to get information while we enjoy the trip. Looks like Mash and I are still unsure if the beast even exists, but they're still trying to get information while carrying out the mission. I just hope no news continues to be good news. Yeah, they're on to each other. I knew it. There's really nothing like the glare of gold. Oh yes, although personally I think gold's a bit overrated. Tubers, one number returns to Serbia from London, and our personally goes the same. Semi-horror movie, but it's so is it more like a comedy like horror? Like that one time travel like movie, or The Blackening that a friend suggested I watch. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, I think Mr. Beast overtook him so far, but yeah, Mr. Beast is like really buckling. Oh, and then there's like Jacksepticeye, though. I don't really see much of him. I think now YouTube is... I think it's starting to become more decentralized. Which I guess in some way it might actually be a good thing. So, because, yeah, like, we should not have, like, the whole platform being just held up by one person. Was his share of land. Okay. The heat and glow of the market is just like what I saw in the daily lives of the people I knew so well. Oh god, Fred. Yeah, Fred just took the money and ran. I probably sell out, but oh yeah, actually it was a bit of sellout. It's like you should have never sold this channel to get that one show on Nickelodeon that ended up bombing. Bad. But hopefully we see for him he got money out of that and then it's like doing whatever, like just laying. I think he's like definitely under the radar. Yeah, I'm talking to Jekyll on YouTube. I feel very much at home here. Just watching the hustle and bustle is enough to raise my spirits. I find a place in this I guess well, though I can't say why. Vanos Gaming was the best. Shit, I can't remember who that was. Oh, wait! Isn't that the guy with the owl? Like... And then, basically he was... him and his friends were like playing like a bunch of games together. Agreed. Grounded virtually of daily life fever. The spells and the heartwarming dim. Okay, yeah. I remember, like, in college, I used to like, Slogo Man, Jelly, and Rebel Pop, but Jelly, it just feels like he just kept using like a visual effects, and it's just that just turned me off. It's like, dude, you didn't need that for your channel. It's just taking away from it. And then Cloud Cop, yeah, I think everybody know what happened to him, Mr. Let's just have everything rerun by AI. And then, I don't know what happened with him and his girlfriend, but I don't remember Midland. But yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. Although that one episode where with the off guard, that was fucking hilarious. Heck, Off Guard should have sponsored him. Oh no. But again, I haven't really been to Olive Garden for long, so... yeah. I think Slogo Man was actually he was the tamer of the three. Although, he still didn't make like a rap video to calling him out, like he said he would. Talk about... oh, okay. Jackal, Andy says we don't talk about Mini Lad for some reason. I don't know who that is. I'm kind of concerned. Did he do something really stupid? This is exactly the kind of cultural experiences you can only get by visiting a place yourself. It's so wonderful, truly wonderful. It's a real hodgepodge here, but it feels good, the place. There's a lot of different kinds of people here, too. Yeah, we do not talk about that. No! No! Hope those mini lads are doing okay, though. We don't, try going into, those, shops ourselves. Let's say that one. Well, I said, they do something stupid. I don't regret. You could have just said yes, and it's very, very bad. Just learn the art of applying, Andy. Welcome, thank you for coming. We're proud to offer high quality products at affordable prices. Huh. I didn't expect him to be running a jewelry store. In fact, we guarantee you will find a better deal anywhere. Well, heck, there's like so many scandals I've heard about. It's like, how can I keep track of every single one at this point? Like, fuck, the internet moves so fast. It's like, yeah, try memorizing everything. Oh yeah. No, I guess it does kind of make sense. Yes, of course. That is a very good question. To answer it, we would have to begin by defining our terms. What is real gold and what is fake gold? Structurally speaking, I could offer a full assessment of products. It's most certainly be called gold. Bearing that in mind, there are truly any difference between the found being real and fake gold. Yeah, we're not doing that, Andy. Let's just drop the subject, please. Oh, God. Well, thank God I'm not a Minecraft channel, then. Is it the process by which their structure comes about, hypothetically, even if it was some sort of an upward operation involved? Hey, wasn't that shop that probably the best we don't think it too much about it? Alright. I could see about fitting in my schedule. Like, because the thing is, though, too, I have to prepare for Gen Con, Andy. Since the storefront's set on the main street, let's assume they weren't breaking any laws. And then, I don't know if David has me streaming. It's going to be streaming tonight, too. Well, at least you'd be happy to know, Andy. I think I saw an article like years ago where scientists discovered that it is safe to basically wipe out mosquitoes to extinction. Nothing bad will happen. I could be wrong. Maybe this is what they meant when they said bindings and isn't as always a straightforward process. From what I read, you need to understand the local persons and customs before making a transaction. Yeah, I remember JoJo basically showing something related to this, where basically people will try to swindle you out of money if you're not careful. That sounds right. Only if there were someone around who was knowledgeable about this sort of thing to give us pointers. Yeah, I think it was that one with the hamburger of the Middle East. Someone knowledgeable, huh? I think I might know the person. Actually, wound up here by accident the other day while I was going to run on a beach, which is when I ran into him. You covered that kind of distance by accident? It's not J-Cron, it's Gen-Con. Hey, that's great. Let's ask the person to show us around. But yeah, I'm gonna be around. Going to a lot of seminars, talking about history, anime, and all that, and then, alright, here it is, this way. I don't know if they have that. Although, I'm probably gonna go to the vendor to see if he has actual fake birds, because last year he didn't. Hey boss, you sure we can keep hanging around here? I know, we should, but I just can't handle this heat. Yeah, I get you, it's damn hot out here. It freaking pisses me off! That's kind of funny because he is literally heat. You know, boss, if we're going to go swimming in the heat anyway, how about we go work up a proper sweat? Or are you going to... What, you want to go back to the gym? Are you nuts? Well, I can probably see, but the problem is going to be customs, though. Have you already forgotten what the trainer did to me? When I went there earlier, it's merely to take advantage of their free trial. Plus, we have to check to make sure that none of our snacks get seized. But then, what woman came along with her pleasant smile and her perfectly chosen words of flattery, and subject to make me a tourist training session like nothing I've ever seen. Hustle's ache for days. No doubt she's kind of twisted deviant who gets their kicks out of legally sanctioned persecution of royalty. Achoo! Why do I get a feeling someone's talking about me behind my back? Oh god. Anyway, I don't just feel like doing anything. Only something fun happens. Something that would give me a real jolt of motivation. Oh! It's Karna, you're back! And you brought Master with you, too. Welcome, welcome! Looks like you're all here today. You came to tour the markets? Something like that. Please do. Basically peanut butter and covered in chocolate. That's what they are. Like, you haven't had peanut butter and chocolate before together before you had that? Or is it just too sweet? Like, can you tell I'm relaxing on people a little bit if my real person's sweet to my taste to boot. Although they did have, to be fair, they did have that one peanut butter jelly one. Yeah. The jelly definitely tasted like processed. This should have been more like actual good jelly. Okay, that's probably why your taste buds probably are not suited for peanut butter, I guess. Probably here to serve my home base during the summer vacation. Although, something tells me you probably would not like the BBM sandwich that has got a bit of like stir over here. At first I thought it was a bit common for someone like me to, but since I look in there to go as well. Oh yeah. Or we have marshmallows. Okay, I think we have Jaffa cakes. Yeah, we have Jaffa cakes. Although I think they might be, yeah, we have some in Meyer, and Aldi has some. Although, I don't know if there's, like, American style. Yeah, make it teens Jaffa cakes. Yep, we do have some. Oh god, you're trying to rickroll me here, Jackal. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember what you said, marshmallows. Okay. Okay, let's try the American version. Most iconic and direct American versions of the marshmallow are the Mellow Mars and Moon Pies. Oh yeah. It's been a while, but those moon pies are very good. Heck, even the Simpsons even made a reference to one of them before. Where I think it was that one episode where basically this guy was actually frozen in the freezer. Then he wakes up, and because he thinks he's in the future and everything. So just go like, yeah, finally awake, see days in the future and stuff. See what's going on. And he picks up a tree and go like, moon pie. What a time to be alive. That's for us. And luxurious decor does that finally felt like a second home. Yeah, okay, green pie. I know, it's so dazzling in here. It's actually painfully to try to take it all at once, but sure it suits the boss, yeah. Okay. Okay, cream pie. Oh, it's like it's a cream pie. No, then again, I think the state actually has their own cream pie. We do have our own cream pie. Okay, let's go American version. The closest and most direct American equivalent to it is the Napoleon pastry, while traditional American version leans closer to the French Milli Italy. I probably butchered that. It's widely recognized in U.S. bakeries as standard translation for European custard slices. Another common point of comparison in American home baking is the classic vanilla cream pie, although it differs structurally. Possible, Jacko, yeah. What about Indiana's? Yeah, Indiana's green pie, I believe. Oh, it's a sugar cream pie. Effectively known across the United States as the Hoosier pie. It's so deeply rooted in the state's culture that Indiana General Assembly officially designated it as the official state pie in 2009. Unlike the traditional American vanilla cream pie or your green pie there, Andy, true Indiana sugar cream pie contains absolutely no eggs. That's actually interesting. Features a silky smooth, somewhat jiggly vanilla custard filling baked inside flatly pastry crust. Yeah, apparently it's like described as the taste of textures as a cross between the cream bruschetta flan and a snickerdoodle cookie. Okay, you might have to probably look up the. You always love the gold. Well, of course. Why don't you think you should call me the Gold Prince? I'm just as brilliant as gold. Well, again, he does look like he's having a gold slash, and there's gold on his staff here, and gold on necklaces. But that's still not enough. Not near enough. One of my main trees is to buy as much gold as possibly can, and decorate every corner of my dwelling, and build a gold city that even rivals Endra's own kingdom in the heavens. Okay. Let me check this thing. Oh, it's a rice pudding, apparently with Ottoman roots. It looks like. So it's a milk dish. And then, yeah, of course AI is comparing it to American rice pudding. Yeah, ours is thick. Well, ours is basically is thickened with egg yolks or cornstarch. Okay, yours is queen milk and vanilla flavors in with cinnamon. Ours is richer, often featuring raisins, nutmeg, or brown sugar. Yours is more smooth, uniformed, and slightly portable or tilling, while Americans is dense, scoopable, and sometimes baked into a custard. So, I guess it's like yours is basic. Well, Americans, it's like we add a bit extra to ours. Okay, cinnamon and cocoa powder on top. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think the cocoa would definitely be here. But yeah, your mom sounds like she's definitely following like the traditional one. Because it says here it uses cinnamon. Although the cocoa powder looks like that's nutmeg is like more like what we would do, but... What is that? You can't wait for it to be complete. Come, I imagine how I feel. Well, I haven't appreciated your gold. That would make a very crass way to build. So yeah. Plus on top of that, it kind of would come off as very tacky to have that much gold. Imagine it now. I can't possibly see any way it could be beautiful. And don't forget your imagination. Trust my impeccable sense of aesthetics for said. Yeah, tacky and bland. Like, add some other like color instead of just gold. Try it. Oh, I don't know how to go about buying things in the squat. You don't know how about buying things in the squat? You really just are. So I hope we ever get to come, aren't you? Very well. Then I, the history's strongest, most esteemed, master of all trades, and queen shopping prince, shall delight and teach you how to make the most of your time in this market. You must learn the fine art of haggling. That's the key skill you need, leader. Yeah. And you also have to be careful because your haggling can be used against you. Oh, that reminds me. Every guidebook I've read says shopping in a smart area involves negotiating the price of your purchases. I think they said a lot of the things sold here, they don't even have price tags. So if you could just accept the merchant tells you something costs you, you'll end up overspending every time. Ah, yes. Haggling is one of the most enjoyable parts of shopping in the local markets. I said I can be very difficult for those that are used to buying things that way. And fortunately I'm willing to teach you my methods. Be grateful for that. I'm glad to see the boss finally feel motivated again. Starting to get bored of just hanging out there. So you better believe I'm joining you. Okay. I guess I understand exactly what he's planning. It'll be hardly the first time he's gotten swept up to the situation. You could say that again. And how long has it been since the Fritos were out there again? You gotta be ages. So we're adding 2 to our party day. Well, more the merrier, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, Andy. You guys have tea and lemonade, right? Oh, you mentioned it. There are a lot of people here. Too many. The squawk have a lot of narrow paths. I hate feeling confined. Do you guys have tea and lemonade? I believe you guys do. Hang on. Okay. Well, over here we have basically... Over here, we basically mix our tea and lemonade, so... into like one drink. Okay, you do too. So you have your own version of all power. That's good. Me as well. Some of you will need to stay here, guard my home, and go while I'm still gone. I say, it's actually excited about weathering around the heat anyway. I will too. I can handle normal shopping, but I am not cut out for haggling. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just happy to take in the Sonic experience just by walking around the nearby area. Plus, I should make it easier to investigate the stage fur too. Yeah, funny if you add... Maybe they can actually add honey to the Arnold Palmer. I mean, I don't know if that's supposed to, like, might end up making it a bit too sweet, but I think I'll do the same. But it might actually have more, like, texture. Cedric English. You're just trying to see if I can actually understand that, aren't you? The pirate business skills would come in handy as well. Unfortunately, our negotiating skills are far more focused on selling than buying. And I'm still acquiring my cargo for more direct means. When it comes to getting something in steel, you can't beat the sense of the gunpowder and dry blood on the cut cross. Like any self-respecting feeling, reach for the sky. Your red beams. Oh, yeah. I cannot fucking read that. Well, I get the word joy and T. I take it that thing with the A in the same character, two same characters, is ass. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I only read in the Latin alphabet. That's what you have to say when it gets a little sweet, so you could want it for free. Don't know what it works, but it does. Alright, let's start with the gold slot. So this is the closest one. Follow me. Okay. Let me just see. What does this mean in regular English? So if you want to add sweet tea, you should add honey. Oh, okay. Well, because I have Google AI here to translate that. What? I'm still alive! I'm alive, Jackal! I didn't pass away! Peace, I don't care. No, I don't care. Let them animal control handle it. Oh god. You're gonna have me translate a lot of things with AI today, aren't you? I see. You can smell that around here somewhere, but it's really hard to pin down. Just like near and far all at once. Pisses me off. Oh, right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the boss here is some kind of guy who can cough up whatever the sore ass without a second thought, right? Well, let me guess. It's not going to be in Latin. 100? Or probably as a 9. Well, yes, he doesn't strike me as the kind of person you're concerned with the saving money. It's a table, okay. Well, I didn't copy it directly. In general, the Duriohama only pays the asset price when he's buying something generally valuable. That's straight, he doesn't mind paying for quality. Plus, he's always happy to show off how generous he can be. But he's also real sensitive to being ripped off, or even when things are marked higher than they're worth. Because just being willing to swallow the sacrifice like that means you don't know how to tell the quality from garbage. That's when the boss really usually dismantles them with a cold, calculating logic by the time. By the time he's done, you almost feel bad for the mercenary who tried to rip them off. Yeah, that's what means around. Hey Karna, remember the time that Shima almost brought that lame ass jacket before the boss stopped him? Remember when he happened to the merchant who tried to pull a fast one on him? Dude, and then during I got him the promise that he would make new clothes for all his younger brothers as he was in tears when we left. that one. I guess you could say the guy was asking for it, but what was that? Are you gossiping about me back there? If you got something that's nice to say about me, speak up. I like to share with the world. Alright. What did I do? And what do you mean I'm a fake? Oh, well, I'm okay, I suppose. I mean, I am the greatest prince who ever lived. Obviously, I have a keen eye for truth and the real value of things. It's perfectly natural that I don't make such a fuss about it. Alright, let's start this store. God, Andy, can you quit making me translate things? I'm trying to get through the story here. Hey, there, welcome to... Oh, it's you, Master. Oh, Kentucky's changed clothes. Is this your sword, Kentucky? Oh, here's my response to this, Andy. Fuck off! I'm real! Nah, I'm more like a part-time nerd I got promoted to manager. So how about this market, huh? Talk about gold as far as I can see. I was just bumbling around, taking in the sights when I happened to hit it off for the shop store one thing led to another, and now here we are. Gosh, Andy's gosh. And it's one of those things where you get mixed in business with pleasure. Pretty sweet deal. Anyway, so just so you know up front, I take the shop seriously, so don't expect any discounts cause we're friends. That said, I ain't gonna try to pull a fast one on you either. You gotta be fair when doing business after all. Uh-oh. What's up? Well, like I was saying, the boss got no problem haggling things down to fair prices. But I'm honestly not sure what was going to do when the prices start out as fair as they can get. since he's here to show us how to shop it. And he says, "Oh, wouldn't he be hanging away then? Nah, he never acted against his own principles. I really don't know what he'll do if two principles conflict with each other, though. I don't know, but I suspect that's why we're here." Yeah. Andy? Yo soy Estudio Español. Alright, let's see what happens. Yep, what's up? Sir, what are you looking at? Wait, dude, I just noticed those sweet golden accessories you're wearing. Awesome stuff. Those are some of the finest pieces of jewelry I ever seen. You got great taste, sir. Oh, you can tell them. You clearly have the discerning eye yourself then. And see, your store has an excellent selection as well as this necklace. It's exquisite. Exquisite. Alright, the shop is all about providing good quality goods at reasonable prices. He's clearly telling the truth. These prices are very reasonable indeed. But that doesn't mean that there's no wiggle room. What about this? It could be a little cheaper. Huh? You know you heard me when I said reasonable prices. By the way, Andy, what did I say? And I won't be going to meet the Lord without the owner's approval. What's this? That's actually interesting. That's what my name looks like. Why is there 3 though? Pay attention, Master. It's time for your first lesson. When you look at the seller as well. That's the basis of all negotiation. 3 equals Z. That is weird. Taking this man here, I can see exactly what you do to get him to bring up the price. Like, why would you have like a letter that would basically get easily mixed up with something else? Say W is weird. That reverse M and upside down M. Like, an M reverse is basically M. That said, I don't love using this method. It just reminds me of a certain someone I absolutely can't stand, but nothing I can do about that. The point is, I know how men work like this. I read him as the kind of guy who values thrift above all else, and loves testing his own against ours. Yes, I'm still alive. In this case. However, more does not actually mean better. Which is like one of the greatest advantages of like English has is like the less letters like makes it more simpler to actually spell things out. And easier to memorize. Languages that actually have more are like much more difficult to understand, which is why they're in category 5 or 4, like basically. While English is like in category 1 along with Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. How about this, my good man? How they are written. If you can't work with us on the price now, why don't we play a game first? Oh, one of those games where we flip a coin or something. And if you win, you get the discount you want. That could be kind of cool if the store was running some kind of campaign to drum up business to go with it. But it would be good of me to accept a customer's proposition about, how about a sumo match? You okay with that kind of stuff, though? If we win, you lower the price. If you win, no discount this thing. Oh, come on, you can't expect me to. Sumo, huh? Who would I be competing against? Me, I'll do it. Oh, are you mentioning the fact that some words have like silent like vowels? Is that what you mean? Strength, and I've been wanting to test it myself for a while now. So come on, let's have a good clean match. Hell no! Huh? Look, you know what? Too close, sandwich. She's the whole problem with the summer spiritual origins. Look, you don't do anything wrong. It's not me issues got one good in this area. My point is, I couldn't go out to fight you. I'm sorry. Aw. Personally, if we do this, I'd be real interested in facing off you yourself, sir. I have some real great sumo matches with Prima, and they say the two of you were rivals. You fool. Why do you have to say that name? I was already in a foul mood just thinking about it. Also, we're not rivals. He and his cohorts are just a bunch of ne'er-do-wells who refuse to stay in their place. So if you can keep that above Prima and his ridiculous strength to sumo match. Actually, I'm kind of wondering, what is, then it'll be real pain for me to face myself. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't lose since I'm perfect in everything, including raw strength. But if I did somehow lose, I look Earthful, no, little trick is a sorceress, but if not me then, I'll handle this during Hama. What? You, Karna? I get why the boss wouldn't want to do this. But looking at our builds, wouldn't it have made more sense? No, sumo may be a contest of strength, but it doesn't mean the hardest contestant always wins. It all comes out of the balance, grasping it, and protecting and stripping your opponents, and so on. And if you can do that, it's in your victory as a grasp. Well, do you sound like you know what you're doing? I do, lately. I've been observing how something large having an unusually shaped moves complex center of gravity. Now I know very well how it moves, and it does it. I can sense those sorts of things very clearly, so let me handle this. No idea what you're talking about, but I like that confidence. I knew I could count on you, my friend. Alright, leave it to your hands. So you're saying there's more to sumo than just power bulk? I like that. You're not, Karna. You're a worthy opponent as I could hope for. Let's have a good match. No need to hold back. Yeah. He's at a level where I build and don't even matter. Where build don't even matter. His spiritual origin is practically bursting with power, and his light in his eyes. Oh man, this is gonna be so fun. Alright, let's do this thing. Time for some super go about, baby. Okay, finally. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay, what? Oh, we are a skill sealed.
問題承知した小手調べといくか
Okay. Went to 5.
承知した
Okay, Andy, your language is category 4.
小手調べといくか
Not as difficult to learn as Chinese or Japanese, but still very hard.
やってやるさいよいよ行くぜ細かそうめっちゃ問題神々の王の慈悲をし絶滅とはこの一筋インドライ活目しようやり尽くせわさびし
Yeah, apparently Swedish is category 1.
悪く思うここまで
Apparently, only German is a category 2. That's interesting. So Germany has their own unique category. Yeah. Oh no, or is it in Spanish? Almandia. Let's stop. What is it? Never of us had a land in the side of the boat yet. So, yeah. Well, like I said, Andy, more doesn't actually mean better. I know, but damn it, I can't believe this. We said we don't got to do sumo, so why are we using our weapons? Damn, sorry, I didn't realize what I was doing. Your fighting spirit was gone, and I maxed out for into it. Must say you're the same, although I don't mind you using it. Thanks, but let's save the kind of fight for another time. Hey, you know, I bet you make it pretty good as a berserker. Anyway, that was nice going to sweat I worked up. Thanks to you. Our match may have ended with a winner, but it was a totally great workout. So, alright, you win. I'll give you a discount on that necklace. Oh? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I consider creating a bracelet for who threw their weapon first, argument, but then they're using a sheer mental to shut down a spat, and you lose by default. But it looks like it won't be necessary. As a boss, you can say that he never misses a trick, or that he doesn't know when to give up. But when he's got his sights on something, he always comes up with a way to make sure he gets it. Say bear, but somebody says, yeah. Next game again. So, what do you think? We've got a beautiful necklace and all that bargain, no less. Well, I'm thinking, I think there's like 5 Japanese ghost characters or letters that aren't really used much anymore. Like, no one can really translate them. I think I saw someone made a video on that. And it's oh, thanks to my resource negotiates attacks to win this game, I answer. Okay, you guys have 30 letters, gotcha. Yeah, we just only use 26. Although some languages basically take some of those same characters and just add some lines or something like that. It's all thanks to my resource negotiation trick, tactics, and willingness to get an answer. I think we might need to recheck how we define resourceful also. Need to actually do any of the work. What do you mean? Karna's achievements are my achievements. I mean, we're talking about Karna here. Right? Alright, let's head out to the next swat. How about the spy SWAT? I bet we can find another good shop to teach you more about haggling there. No checks is here. Please lead the way. Okay, I really need to start focusing. Because it's like been an hour, and I think we've only been on one part of the node here. Oh, never mind. We just went on 10. Alright. Moon Cancer. What?
出陣します。総員構えてください。白兵戦行きます。早立ちですカルウェイ。運命をかけた戦いであれば今のうちに準備。噛めば噛むほど味わい深く趣味せむさぼり誇りにかけて。幻と知りながらも
Hey Red, how goes it? Yeah, you just came in at a good time, although you missed like all the talk of languages and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Andy, if you want, you can besides talking about Syrian, you can just bring up like any language and I can look it up to see what category it is. Actually kind of curious, what else falls in category 4? Okay, actually... Okay, Romanian, okay. I'll do that. But yeah, first I'm gonna read why yours is category 4. You have 7 grammatical cases, nouns, pronouns, adjectives that completely change on their word endings depending on their role in the sentence. You have gendered words, and you have dual alphabets. That's why. Okay. Yeah, it's 1. Romanian is actually 1. Yeah, it shares Western and European sentence flows.
幻に飲まれるようではとてもとても私の本体に挑むには1000年ばかり修行が足りない。
Finally. Okay, shoot, food is done. Turkish. Let's check this Jake person. Okay, good, good. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. We have someone that with an actual like support list. Okay, let's try Turkish. Like, no missing servants, no missing CEs. This actually works. Okay, was Turkish? Turkish is on your level, Andy. Okay, oh. Okay, Burger Circle with that. Let's see. Okay. I'll try after stream. Alright. Greek is also category 4. So yeah. So yeah, you and... Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Most likely. Although Greek is like has unique alphabet, which yeah, that's the thing that separates you from I guess from Greek is basically they have their own unique alphabet while you just have the dual use. Although they have actually have 24 letters over like, and they have 3 genders. Masculine, feminine, and I guess that's supposed to be basically neutral. Yeah, I thought you only had 2. Oh wait, never mind. You have 3. Yeah, I misread that. Yeah. Okay, well I know Spanish does have gendered words, but it's like I think it's just for male and male, female. I don't know if it's like for neutral, or maybe it is. Okay, it's just Spanish is only just masculine and feminine. It doesn't have neutral.
当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
I think it'd be best to say neutral instead of it. Because I can see. Alright. Good. Because once the CL's up, figure out, put Pearl Merlin in, and then switch to command codes. Oh, that's
死
it.
があるから生は輝く。来なさい、私の親民たち。まとめて冥界に入れてあげる。こんな感じ？
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドは早がきですよ。彼より運命をかけた戦いであれば熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドは
エスコート了解です。寝台回帰臨界。行けるところまで行ってみる？宇宙の終わり、その先へ。
Oh, okay.
メガネでミストとか最高でしょ。
No, you're fine. It's like,
一口だけよ、水ビリム。しかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペー
I'm just saying it'd probably be better to say neutral, but I don't know. I think it's probably what you guys probably say. But... Okay, wait. Why does this have a counter on it? Every 3 turns.
もう癖になっちゃった。
下がっているように。
Yeah.
始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。すべて我が心臓で眠りにつく。宇宙丸ごと私のものよ。この運命覆せるかしら。
足を狙います。
How far am I gonna keep going with this? Like, seriously.
了解です。寝台回帰臨界。行けるところまで行ってみる？
Okay, yeah, for a chair it's like probably fine. Like actual objects, but people probably, yeah, probably best to say more like this.
この勢いならしかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペースなんだわ。
I think we're fine here. What the fuck? Yeah, nope.
時空の果てまでわかりました。了解です。
Yeah,
輝く海流
quick
星の
question.
思い出は宝石に受け取ってエディンシグラコラッサ大事な王冠見せちゃった。時には野蛮に荒々しく願って降ってみましょう。私にだって地獄はあるわ。超新星より激しいでしょ。
How many trees?
黄昏の
わかり
時を
ました
再び下がっているように。最果ての島、罪の都、最後の竜は我が身に。
Oh, damn, that's already good.
円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。
Yeah, no, suspense.
イーグル、
Oh, fuck.
さあいらっしゃい。
運命をかけた戦いであれば。ありえざる妖精の王よ。違法の国、時の終わり。慣れた剣は彼の手。霊殿なる勝利を刻め。ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。
Oh, maybe in the future it might.
今こそ壁に
Because cultures tend to like change like every so often just to keep them from going stagnant.
妖精、
もうわかりました。
誇りにかけて。
輝く海流星の穂、思い出は宝石に受け取ってエディ・シグラコラ。
Dude, I think you're fine on that part.
大事な王冠見せちゃった。
イーグル、先に進みましょう。
Oh,
宴
now
会
we're
の大
over.
勝利の後に取っておきます。
Like, so we just had to fight until we got to the tank. Okay, and then we just needed to get rid of all the tank. I don't know what the tank has to do with Garen, but that's this. Well, I guess I don't know. Although I've been to like several before. No! Stop! Phew. It was so quick. Yeah. Not enough of that. Nope. Alright. Oh, I should be able to find all sorts of rare and unusual TVs here. What a treat. Speaking of treats, Lord Yoku, would you please don't forget to also pick some dried fruits along with them. What a wonderful selection of medical herbs. These could just be what I need for that new elixir I've been cooking up. Oh, hi. You guys here too? Here too, huh? Yeah, you could probably guess what I'm doing here. Don't tell me you're wondering where my fellow spicy food Eltrita is, right? She went off our own. She said something about how such mild spice couldn't be all that world famous spice so I had to offer. Then she went off to see if she could find anything spicier in the back alley stores. She's probably infiltrating some secret spice shop right now to get his hands on the highest seasoning he can find. Anyway, if you see her, give her my regards. And by give her my regards, I also mean tell him to get something up for me too. That's strange, that fit. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with explaining culture. Well, just as long as you're not really being obnoxious with it, which you weren't really. Although it was like definitely getting like too focused like on trying to translate all that instead of like doing it on your strange. I thought you would be surprised to find me working in a spice shop. Yeah, you're looking at me, it makes perfect sense to me to be here. Well, it makes sense for her to be in any kind of shop, really. Yeah, I think I have a perfect idea of how you end up in this position. So what brings you in the shop? What else? We're here to buy spices. Do you have any particular truly premium spices? Something worthy of a royal figure like myself. This shop here is nothing but spices, so yes, of course we do. Particularly the premium and worthy royalty, how about this? And now the real battle begins. Well, this is not a ripoff per se, but it's so far higher than it should be. Lower it. Oh, right, anyway then. How are we? And even insolent still, I commend you for your bravery. Also, you're faint about unmistakably king we are. Oh, does that mean you're going to give us a discount? I never said that. I am Armor, the god of blood and judgment. I am the one of the future who excels at the asset management. From the love comes the marriage, and from the marriage comes the managing of assets. And there aren't many others out there that could wield such a vast sheet like I can. So if you wish to make a request of me, you should know what I'm going to ask in return, right? Alright, thou prepare to undergo my trial. Trial. Oh god. Yeah, but yeah, definitely put on the shades. Damn it, I can't see a thing. You turn that down just so as to like normal people. Yeah. That's how people really say object their grandeur and majesty. Oh, fine. So what kind of trial do you have in mind? You want me to lower my prices, and you need to demonstrate how much you love spices. So this trial, but none of you even imagine anything so resisted. You need to eat this super spicy curry! Yep, like father, like daughter. Oh, master, time for us to do. Sometimes the seller will offer a proposition exchange for the prices. Generally speaking, if it's fine to accept them. However, the important thing is to make sure you're only doing so when you can sweeten the deal for yourself even further. So, on that note, of course we'll accept. Really? I haven't explained the basic rules yet. How very brash of you. Anyway, your trial is to eat every last bite of curry, which I will make with the secret slash of spices. If I find it's extremely mild, but, well, I cannot speak for the uninitiated. So we just gotta eat some spicy food? Leave this one to me, boss. That's fine. It's okay, boss. I know what you're gonna say, and I really count for a too. Also, can I try it? I love spicy. Let me go up there. I see, very well done. Tell me this, shopkeeper. Approximately how spicy are you planning to make this curry? How much discount you can give offer? This is a curious amount for me. I put it on level 10 in terms of spiciness. I think that's worth a 20% discount. Yeah, understood. Then make it twice as spicy. In exchange, I want you to give us 50% off. It's like I told you, Master. Accepting the seller's proposal for a discount as it was given a rookie mistake. If that's the backbone you can muster, you or save duck for any bullshit package deals they wanted to upsell you. A truly first class Igor knows how to appear and accept the seller's proposal, only to turn her into her advantage. And I have a pretty good feeling where the boss was gonna say something like that, which is why I told him not to sweeten it. I see. Level 20 is just spicy enough that's effectively dipping a toe in our divine realm. Alright, I accept. These numbers are suddenly very abstract. Are you sure about this? Only thing you need to handle of spice is to guts is to push through the pain. I got those space. Now, no way am I going to lose here. The fires of rage buried in my blood will consume the spice thrown into them. Well said, Ashivana, brave son of Torna. This match should be easy for you. Go on then, I'm counting on you. This curry smells good. It's ready. Hold on while I serve some. Incidentally, I decided to serve it with rice rather than none. Hey, master. I'm very sure Ashivana has his bag, but I also like to avoid the worst case scenario, just in case. Is there anything you can do to give him a little of edge? Yeah. Don't drink water. That's it. What about but I don't know. Keep some hired thugs on the hand just to jump out if things are gonna lose. And have them mess everything up so no one can tell for sure what the outcome been. Well, I guess we don't have the time to get too deep in that. We're already about to start. So I guess you just follow your lead and do whatever little things I can help them out with. Okay, ready? Dig in. I have my share of spicy curry. What do you think is invented it? I think you saw a bit of heaven and hell. Yeah. Shave that get me straight! Piece of cake. In one word, I mean, that was one bite. Don't worry, I could see the warrior spirit burning strong and stubborn. Your fate of Mulberry, who was fighting for his very life. I understand sometimes the immediate chances of winning are slim. Once you set foot in the battlefield, you have to fight to the very end. Stand strong and fight with your last brave warrior. I'll make sure you don't die alone. You're Afro-Latino and you love some spicy food, yeah. Although, I get spices from spices from my dad. And I think it's because, basically my dad is like a half Syrian, like, no wait, actually a quarter Syrian. No, okay. That's a lot of force. Yeah, milk actually is best to drink with spicy. Because if you drink water, that's just gonna swish around in your mouth. Because of the oil. Alright. I'm gonna like check. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, you can definitely do this after time, and hang in there. I know you have it in you. You're just as strong as they come. I see it firsthand. God damn it. Alright. Ace Chopper Group. You mind if I stand up? You know how Space Food just makes you want to get up and move around sometimes, right? I understand. That's fine. As long as you don't let go of the plate. Good. She agreed. Bots Master, I got a favorite. Yes. Scare's more horrible opponent than I thought. But I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna lose. But if I win, I'm going to need a range blowing through me to burn hotter than ever. I want you to attack me. I can beat this thing as long as I've got the exertion, the combat to hype me up. Are you serious? You really want to go that far? Yeah, he would. Look at him. He's the face of a man who has just never been more serious in his life. So it's just no real stuff or incarnation of pure destruction. So first class recognition, well versed in the art of strategy. So this is what he has to say he needs. Must be critical to his success. Alright, here goes. It's really necessary. I could pitch it too if it's enough, but I bet it will be. Leave it to me, I'll help him too. This is gonna be strange for my bet. If this is what we gotta do, then alright. Besides, if we could just understand how encouraging yourself-like a thing can be. Yeah, just so I expect you, Ricardo. Great start. Keep it up. Alright, let's say again. It's actually working. I can't believe it. More! I need more! Don't worry, if you accidentally hit me over here, it'll take way more than that to kill me. Alright, great. Get ready, because you're going down the hatch. Alright. Oh, this is actually the last battle here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and get like someone that's actually gonna do damage here. Because yeah, it's like this is just AoE. This is not. I need one single target. Oh, we actually have one in the end.
の我が舌を喜ばせろ。見るがよい。貴様らの繁栄の旗、欲望の空を切り裂く臨星のきらめきである。セイバロン動物アウレア。ロササンディそうね。愛も悪も望みを我が舌を喜ばせろ。
Alright.
燃えよ。
Who's
レイバロンド
that
ムスアウレアよ。
dude? Yeah, I probably should have used the damage to use it like the one I have. Probably need to switch to that.
ロササンディそうね。
Oh yeah, they're good anyway.
大衆は下がっていたよ粛清法を始めるがいい。最果ての島、罪の都、最後の竜は我がの目に。集う円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。見るがよい。貴様らの繁栄の旗、欲望の空を切り裂く臨星のきらめきである。セイバロン動物アウレア。
One.
当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。
Even if
皆
I
さん
knew
のおかげ
that.
です。
Alright. Problem. Did it. You ate the whole thing. Alright. Way to go, Astrodon. I knew you had it in you. But no, not without taking it. It's soul. Damn it. That's all you got. I ate spice like this for breakfast. Grandpa, he spawned on the ground, but he's still digging away in the floor with a spoon. That's how so far time for. He's a lot more guts than anyone. Yeah. Too bad his guts is not going to be like loving him in probably a couple hours when he has to go to John. That's a fine show of appreciate appetite indeed. In fact, it made me a little prickles myself. As promised, you may purchase the deluxe spice set for the half price. That is the blood, sweat, and tears discount. Thank you for shopping with us. By the way, if you happen to know where I might find this topic, some top secret ultra spicy seasoning rumors that only exists in the city's pockets of black markets. I would like to be most graceful if you told me. It probably won't be until you have to face your dad. There. The world's finally starting to look normal again. Thank you for putting yourself through that. I may be employing some usual tricks, but it's how it makes the two successful negotiations in a row. In fact, I say this demonstrates the principles of all mastery. But it's me, so that's no surprise. Now we can go to the next event in Oslo and beat condition. Alright, we got one more thing and then... Yeah, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Yeah, maybe Cat and Miss Swan. I'm not Swan, pretty it looks like that. Here, let's try this shop. Welcome! I got all kinds of beautiful textile goods. Here, what do you like? A perfectly normal store, or... Wait, what am I saying? This should be a surprise. Normal. It's supposed to be normal, which is exactly why this place is perfect. Master, you got your eye on that cloth pouch set, don't you? Don't you try to deny it. I noticed you're looking at it longly. There are eyes in the man mulling over where or not to take the plunge on something nice. Yes, you sell. How could I not? Not by my estimation. The set is priced well beyond the rip-off range. So, you're going to haggle it down to something reasonable? Now that I've given you a master class in how it's done, this should be easy, right? Sure, I could just buy it myself, but where would be the fun in that for you? No, the greatest happiness would be found in this shop. To find somewhere something you want and striking a bargain for yourself. And what kind would be prince would I be if I didn't let you experience that joy for yourself? Well said. Just don't forget the kind of and consider it I can be even if after you get back to Shadia. So you're interested in a spouse test, sir? Very well. I guess go for this much. How does that sound? Huh? Sure, you must be joking, sir. I'll go up business when I was practically walk out the door like that. This is the best I can do. Still not good enough? You're good. Yeah, I have to be careful. Thank you for shopping with us. What a lovely set of pouches, just purchased, Master. You said you didn't. So did you have them gift wrapped because? What a lovely idea. I have to hurry and try to look for some souvenirs myself I can find sometime. Every shop we've been to has such wonderful things for sale, aren't they? I know what you mean. I wish I stocked up on more chocolate dates when I had the chance. Once I bought earlier are almost gone. This was a very good market, full of life and laughter. Cutting edge of buildings and like the Dubai Mall are great. But there's just something about seeing all these zero sauce lined up together make it really worth chuck my heart. Yeah, very well. You got your deal. Thank you. My impeccable negotiation skills pay off once again. A beautiful white cloth acquired had an absolute steal. Now then, Karna. Come here, I got something for you. I happen to find this very nice cloth for the store here. If you add it to your summer outfit, it should shield you from the sun and sun. Here, put it on. My aesthetics says it demands it. Oh, alright, thank you. Yeah, hood. There we go. Suits you perfectly, just as I knew it would. Hey boss, check out this belt. Doesn't it just look like the one that Shasa wore when he dressed up the oppressive woman? I still remember how bummed he looked when he came back after she said it looked like a rat died on his waist. Oh yeah, it looks like a belt, doesn't it? Oh, alright. I'll buy it for you, Astrodon. Tomon. Hell no. Here, Tenno. What? Here, Tenno was right. It may be the first time here, but there's something really is. Something that's actually about this market. There's so much energy here, but it's also kind of relaxing. I'm not sure how it manages to be all those things at once, but it does. Hope we can get down my haggling skills to the point where I can go shopping on my own one day. Yeah. It won't be long before we reach the goal. What's the deal again? We have to go to the fountain blossom when the counter hits at 9,998, and then B puts on some special kind of special show. Then we finish it off by going up to Merchant Kafa, right? Good idea. Then let's finish off our shopping and head back to the hotel then. Alright, finally finished showing you around all of Dubai. Wish we could spend more time together, or if we'll get another time this year. Wait. Yeah, the wiki's wrong. It only. Hey, they. Oh, 1 to 2 no about. Okay. Are you worried? Who, me? Me, the dreaded queen of her? Don't be silly. Okay, maybe I'm just a little anxious when this all started. But now I just keep thinking about all the way it all. The way, well, specifically, why do you end up like this in the first place? Now that we're coming to our last day here, if PBE was really behind it, then I like Cliff said, she would have done something to this mess with me by now. Said we haven't seen her all since we gave us those credit cards at the mall. At the time, I already had this horn, but she didn't say or do anything about it. I don't know about that, but seeing as nothing else had happened, it might just have been some kind of a naturally occurring phenomenon. At least that's the one I'm thinking about now. It's still kind of unsettling that I can't seem to smell the death anywhere in the city. I thought there was a chance things might be different this time, but they weren't. I wonder if I could have something to do with this. Maybe there's just something about this place that doesn't agree with me. Certain climate give people headaches. Anyway, I'm sorry I've been making too much trouble for you, but at least I know what you do tomorrow. Thank you for everything. And I'm sorry I put you through this. Anyway, whatever happens tomorrow, I'm just glad that my issue didn't ruin the summer vacation for anyone else. And I'm really glad that I managed to not to mess anything up for some guy. Nice to know I can still be useful even though I am so unclosely. Feel like I may not do much scary detail, but it may be that my presence is dreadful. To potential best. So I think I'm going to give myself a well-deserved pat on the back. Okay. I think we're all pretty worn out, so let's call it a day and rest up for tomorrow. Good night. Looks like we actually have a chance to finish our trip without an incident. Which is not to say we should let our guard down, but yeah. But so it's nothing really happened so far. It's really starting to look like it was just some weird natural phenomenon, don't you think? Guess we could see is something like this happening naturally. Hopefully everything will be wrapped up nice and neatly for tomorrow. Then that's our best shit we can hope for. That being said. First of all, sorry, it's just enough. It's nothing. Either way, tomorrow's the last day of our trip. Whatever happens, we'll just have to do the best we can. Indeed, none of us here have forgotten our top priority. To do what must come back. What comes our my way. Who's there? sir.
Good evening, it's me, Baby Lily. It looks like you all had fun at the swag.
You look so... You took so long to get there, and I took the liberty of waiting in your room. Oh, you can lower your hand... Could you lower that dangerous-looking spear? I'm not in enemy. Then I'll rephrase, what are you doing here? Why, it's time to reward you, of course. I was very impressed by the way I saw you at the swag today. Now, may I see your hand? What's this? It's your great job stamp. Your hard work today proves that you have what it takes. A stamp will just makes a file. I'm really if you accept it without any pushback. I was on edge in my sleep wondering if you might contact with that spirit of yours. There's a lot we don't know about you. I get the feeling we're more than just a guess. But if like you said, I don't get the sense we are not an enemy, that's all. Thank you, and who's my job here? Job, huh? If you mean the guy I work, you barely showed us around. If you're referring to a different job, then what is it? Oh, just a little assurance from various things that are about to happen. I'm not worried. I'm not afraid, just curious. I know that what I told, but the truth is, I can't help but be a little... Why did I turn into a beast? Why is the sand of death nowhere to be found in the city that can measure joy? Manny, why is he? How am I supposed to sleep like this? Maybe I should try going for a walk. I mean, they do say moving around helps you take your mind off things that make you sleepy. Slowly. I really don't feel like seeing anyone right now. Oh, so I know. I just remembered this hotel has a gym. Perfect, I'll go there and get some exercise and clear my head. I don't see anyone here. I hope it's okay to go without asking. We're here. Yes, it's perfectly okay. Yeah, this gym is for adult, I guess. Your guess is fine. As for us, we're part-time personal trainers. We usually work at our gyms, but today we're on duty at this hotel. You can just call us guy and girl respectively. Oh, okay. So, where would we like to begin? The bench, the dumbbells? I can see from the look of her face she's here to clear her head. The treadmill is what you need. Follow me. That's it. You don't have to go fast. It's important thing. Just keep right. Just like life. Oh, I understand what they're talking about. But this room I've got going is helping clear my head. Love your hat, by the way. Although it does seem like it might be getting in the way right now. So I'm not taking off for anything. Besides, it's basically my treasure. That's great. So often people find real treasure in this city. It's been a very long time since anyone brought or borrowed for anything too. Not that anyone can get what they want when they want treasure. It just doesn't mean that they're used to. Don't you have anything to say? I thought a trainer shop was to give advice. Let me ask you something first, if the answers are what you want. If we are reading you right, you're looking for a couple of physical and mental detox. You can tell us what's on your mind. Well, let's say hypothetically. Very hypothetically. Can you think of any reason why someone might suddenly turn into a beast? What am I saying? Should I be really talking to these people about this? Yeah, why not? But my body half feels so warm right now. I'm not sure why, but I get the sense I can trust them. They remind me of a feeling I get when you're hopelessly lost. And then you look up to the night sky and see nothing but empty blackness and space and unfamiliar stars. But then you see the pale blue light in the moon shining down on you, just like as always, and you remember you're not alone. I see. So you worried that someone has suddenly awakened some sort of bestial nature hidden in their DNA? Well, don't worry. That's not the only way something like that happens. Yeah, it's probably some extra-dimensional factor at work. The ancient accidental collision from another realm or something. The city is in pretty unusual state. It's not at all impossible that this person might have unwillingly synced up with that version of themselves from another world. It could be from another interdimensional quantum engagement, or it could have been something else entirely. Anyway, that does not make it your fault. In any case, as long as you don't approve of what this beast is about, I think the synchronization will fade on its own. You say you know. Oops, sorry. Very hypothetical, obviously. So, you'll call it some? See, that's great. Really great. Okay, that's enough. Time to hydrate. Great job. When did they get so late? Phew. I must have gotten caught up and running. I lost track of time. That's Wait, for exercise, you're not trying to accomplish anything. You said you do it because you want to. It's the most natural thing in the world. So you feel better now, or is there something on your mind? I'm sorry, I don't remember what talked about very well, but yeah, I do feel better, mentally and physically. I think I could get a good night's sleep now. That's great. Glad to hear it. Maybe we'll see you again someday. If there's something else that we can help you with. If nothing else, we can always help show you the way. Alright. Supplies, white walls, and black bikinis. And then we got one more. Ew. By mile, second floor bookstore. Oh. Well, another incredible bookstore. Well, it may not be charming as a personal favorite bookstore, but with an amazing selection, it can only be a respect. So yes, that's right. Used to talk about this all the time. We would say, rats in the Middle East star system past the sandstorm nebula, where they cradled that cultivated modern civilization and academia. And then let's see oh well, they may not have any unusual fiction novels. There's no source of practical non-fiction books. Perhaps this because it's finance focused only. Anyway, one of the best parts of a real bookstore over online ones is that browsing books from familiar genres. Take this one for example. 98% of villainy is who says it first. Yeah, that makes sense. Which villain? This dude, Hermione. Love it. I already read that out. I'm already sold. The 66 Habits of Highly Effective Villains. Isn't that way too many? No way I can do them all. Yeah, also very evil. Everything goes well if you wear a swimsuit. If you want to go viral, get a useless dog. Just eat the villain diet. Life as swimming bird. Guy free thinking. Life changing Minecraft. Eradicating your enemies. A teen girl went from 0 XP to the most infamous magecraft Kami in the British Empire in one amazing year. Miss, can you use this card, please? Oops, I didn't realize I was carrying so many books. I like to have these salsas in my hotel. Please put it on my personal mysterious black card. Thank you for your purchase. Very well. Very nice. This is the most satisfying shopping I've done in a long time. But it also looks like I spent too long here. There are still too many other stores I haven't visited. Not only that, it's already noon and I'm hungry. I actually like that zoom out there. Alright, time to find a place of fresh energy. Supply time. It's lunchtime. Of course, the mall has enormous, must be absolutely packed to the places to eat. Oh man, I'm too late. 3 restaurants already packed. It does look like there's still a few empty seats here and there. But what would be the point coming all the way to Dubai if I can just got a hamburger or fried chicken from the same chain I always go to? Oh, hang on. I saw something juicy spicy now. That smells like local cuisine. Here, Barry. It's not busy right now. Shawarma? Shawarma? Is that some kind of kebab? Honestly, it looks like really good. But I can't. I don't know why, but it seems like something heroes eat. They just seriously reference the Adventure 1, the ending. Nah, fine. I'll just go somewhere else. Good thing I marked this place down just for the kind of scenario. Rapidly moving through Dubai. I'm so hungry. Hungry. I don't have time to take the bus. But faster I just run. I remember it well. I was unsuspicious, assuming the food stand. I was shop in the shop in the old Dubai. It was practically ready local. I had something that looked like perfect round or deep fried meat dumplings. I'm almost missed it thanks to all the many new and unfamiliar sweets they had too. But whatever it was, I'm betting it's a king of Dubai junk food. That's it. That stand will satisfy my craving, so if I fed the Dubai cuisine, I just know it. Oh, Dubai. Top here. Oops, that was close. I almost went from quick speed to stampede again. But now I found it, and it's up for business. What's the real freshly fried, crispy, crunchy, round, golden brown, little rolly things, please. Ah, good timing, little miss. I was about to close up for today. That's miss, not no miss, thank you. Anyway, this is the timing. It's really that good. Oh yeah, you got me right up after a big splinter but on nearly all my stock. But you never had falafel before? Well then, how about a little taste? Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do. This is good, really good, but not in the way I expected. Right? Right? Your face says it all perfectly. This taste and texture is like nothing I could have predicted. It's like excited aromas. Really transforming. I also thought this was made with meat, but it doesn't seem to be. And it's almost really mouthfeel. Doesn't seem like any potato. That's favorite. It's unbiasedly spicy, yet it's so mild, easy to eat. So it's called a falafel? That's right, there's no meat at all, but you never guess that from how satisfying it is, right? It's made by mixing mashed chickpeas, onions, and lots of different spices together. Then frying them up. Let's give it a second, I'll fry you up a fresh batch. Yeah, that was so satisfying. I accidentally flashed back to the servers while I was thinking. And the electable, so glad I don't have to compromise something with some other more convenient stuff. I don't have to buy a man's honest insistence that was just another regular food stand for 1 second. Not to mention, was I supposed to hear the big spender who bought him outside was a guy with sunglasses that looked like a big white castle wall come to life. Wow, I didn't realize I'm wiring into a much busier part of the marketplace than I was thinking. Oh, since I'm here now, it might be nice to finish off this meal with classic Dubai sweets. And I'm very sure in a bunch of sweet shops around here. Around this, or sorry, too. At least I thought I did. But looking around all these shops lined up together, you can really tell Dubai doesn't actually have many things to call its own. For example, most of the candy shops here are Indian. Well, it looks like they're sweet enough to absolutely obliterate my taste buds. And Arab sweets are like Cafe and baklava are surely common in Turkey and Egypt too. It must be brought here all through trade and was just people coming from pilgrimages and whatnot. But that's all. There's something else too. I may not be able to see it clearly, but at this moment I can still tell that they have something in common deep and beneath the surface. A password when these countries were defeated by a greater power and forced to submit to their rule. These wounds will always leave scars. Scars are very sensitive too. The lingering phase of pride can be sensed in the shadows of daily life. Architecture, even in the subtle details of the sweets they adopted. Number of countries who have never been ruled by another are exception to the rule, but by a wide margin. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, countries like this should be proud how they managed it first. According to the history book I fled through the bookstore, Dubai was originally a small fishing village. Also expanded and eventually became a home of the pirate fortress and strong enough to rival European nations. I would have thought that these people were desert citizens. Through and through, but they were actually pirates, villain as I am. I can help be intrigued. What if there's somewhere I can learn what happened to the city before I became so rich? What's it doing? You doing here? He just went out to traditional building. Looks like a mission desert. Oh, Dubai Historic District. I see, there are a number of some more buildings here too. What's this place? Oh, a museum dedicated to the history of Dubai. This seems like exactly the kind of place I'm looking for. My stomach is still craving for dessert to cap off the delicious meal, but I think I can wait a while I check this display out. Perfect. Just in time for a short film. Yeah. No, I was not on the Titanic. It sank before I was even born. Dubai was once a small village that subsisted on fishing and whatever pearls this fishers could find at sea. The oval-shaped town was surrounded by the earthen walls. Goats and camels were kept as livestock, and many of the houses were made with palm leaves. Over time, this region, a strategic point along the Strait of Hamas, began to see ships from Europe's colonial empires passing through its water. Meanwhile, the northeastern reaches of Kama and Sadra organized a military fleet to oppose the British East India Company. Sir Percival. To make my shame, I had merely remembered his name when I first saw him here. I'm not in my 90s. Dude, just because I was born in the 90s doesn't mean I am 90. Of course, you realize it's not the same principle as the one from Soros. There, he's a peerless knight, and my nemesis. That's kind of interesting. But even if he's a member of the Shai, he's still a servant. Just like me, my Misha must be even worse than I thought. Or maybe there's another version I can't seem to remember. It was then that a ferocious naval war broke out in the waters near Dubai, a place the British Empire now referred to it as the dreaded Pirate Coast. When the ships situated and escalated to the point where their captured British merchant ship Minerva was referred to as the Arab flagship. Britain ultimately decided to send out two major expeditions which would prove decisive.
As you sure, you got it. You got it. Falling. Devastate. Walk that is. Forward up. Touch. You got falling. You got. Forward short. Devastate. Down. Close line. Touch.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I think I'm probably good.
これは
I我がに魔力を。You got it. Sure. You got it. Falling. 創始先行みだらか経由大地星雲正すは天命因果は巡り
最
ルテンスエーテルメイルストローム
これは
As you wish. I will. You got. You got. Falling. Falling. Down.
There we go. Gonna start wiping everyone out. It's like I'm using an AoE here. What a fascinating museum. I especially like the hands-on encounter where you can smell the different kinds of spices coming used there. That Amber's girl stuff is particularly potent. Hey, casual. Yeah, I rolled for a Himiko. I got her, although basically I had got spooked, so I had to do roll for her again, and then basically same thing happened today when I tried to roll for Ren. Got spooked, but this time I got OG, my OG Silver Wolf. And now I'm just basically trying to get back up to pity so that way I can roll for Ren. Especially like the hands-on encounter where you can smell the different kinds of spices commonly used here. That Girl stuff is particularly potent. Hey there. Hello. I thought that with you. You seem to be quite engrossed in the billions exhibits. Forgive me for not saying hello sooner. I don't know. You were simply being considerate, not disturbing me. Miss X, was it? Yes, that's right. I'm X here. So what are you doing in the museum, Percival? Well, first I started researching a state so I can verify the master and ensure that the mission is a success, of course. But over time I developed a personal interest as well. Didn't even end up having as much free time to pursue it, although it could at least take a look around the places I was most interested in when the opportunity arose. I see, so you're serious, or perhaps too serious. As for me, I came here to my search for more local sweets. We're speaking of which, it's snack time now. I was planning to look around the shop again to see if I can recover any of the search roses. So you're off to search for evergreen sweet smartphone, and from the look of it, you're already on your eye on a particular shop. It's very interesting. Fortunately, I still have some of my own. Would you mind if I copy you? I guess it would be okay, but I want to let them run around. So I'll order first, otherwise I'll have to fight you to the death whatever they have left. Use your guaranteed for. Well, congrats on getting Himiko Ota. Yeah. Yeah, why are we still bringing up Casual? I don't even think he's even there anymore. Let's see, Percival, you started tend to eat too much of a simple thing. I don't know if he's even alive as Salt. If I were you in your shoes, I would prefer to simple as many different delicious things, never eating my fill of anyone, so I was left with 9 infinite unforgettable memories. Yeah, that's challenging, but also a great learning opportunity. I never tasted so many different flavors, so short time before that was delightful. Share the great, main, interesting story to share with Director Goroff when I get back. I think this is a pie flavor maybe we saw people drinking far less alcohol than here. Of course, there's some reason for Gromad to feel bad about enjoying sweets, but I do appreciate it's not being an issue here. By the way, X, is there something I'd like to ask you? What do you think of the city now that you've seen it for yourself? What do I think? Is that part of your research too? It is. I can't possibly give a thorough evaluation of the place on my own after all. What set out to me was almost a solemn cityscape built on a foundation of peace, rich and diverse culture, and a magnificent art dedicated to God. And the way it warmly welcomes tourists while still maintaining a sense of discipline. But now I'd love to hear what you think of, if you don't mind. Good question. Yeah. If I had to pick, I guess that anything that stands out to me is the most sense of loneliness. Well, it is like an easy name to remember. That's my interpretation. Feel free to laugh at me for going against the grind. But never, please go on. It's loneliness, changed into nostalgia and the pride. That impression only grew stronger after I learned more about the city's history at the museum. The submission to another country's rule under the guise of protection after they lost the war. The opposition of unjust peace after the future was stolen. In the end, everything came down to the military force, another great powers acting in their own interests. I can only imagine how people in the city must have felt after being forced to submit to reign for 150 years or more. What will become a city if oil never is discovered here? It was only a few decades ago that the coastal countries as recently agreed to band together to form a confederation and win back their independence. From a standpoint, this history itself is practically a blink of an eye. Those scant few decades, the city has already gone. Gradual growth, unlike anything the world has seen. That growth must have continued to source a great deal of joy for its people. You can clearly see their pride in their city, the way the skyscraper seems to rise directly to the desert sands. And yet, I think they also realized what all the sudden growth was causing them to leave behind. The chaos of the shock and all the by. The few historical buildings that still exist around the museum, complete with their weathered earthen walls. And they must be the city's roots, its precious memories. I think definitely a miracle they can still exist. If people in the previous generation remember all the things it used to be like. And yet, I doubt the city will ever stop marching along the path of progress. Indeed, that's why it seems so lonely to me. Let me see. Master told me that this girl from another universe who has the same face as King Arthur and is still missing some of her memories. So I can understand why she would be drawn to this safe past and sympathize with his struggles. At some point, every powerful city will be forced to make a major choice. A choice to determine who they are and who they want to be, because nothing stays the same. And thank you, X. That was pretty insightful. I'm deeply grateful for your perspective. Oh, that's so. Doesn't mean you'll be wanting to treat me to a round of kind of a VR drum game that they have at the mall. Drum game? I'm sorry, but I really must be getting back to the Grandmaster. No fun. It's no fun to play a game like that without an audience. I'm so sure I could set the mental new score too. One as high as the Ruji Go Life. Oh well, I understand. I suppose I'll just have to be content with sipping on lemon mint juice by the hotel's night pool while I dig into my new books. That sounds as far as long as I can get. At least to me. Well, I never said that was on the butt side. If I get a chance, I'm considering seizing control of it and turning it to my own base, filled with gold and garment delights. Is that so? I see. Then it looks like I'll just have another thing to keep an eye on, in addition to my guard duties. Yeah. All right. I was not in the Civil War, although I had relatives on both sides that fought.
視力を尽くしてくるがいい。
Oh shit. Actually, how long is this time?
魅惑のドバイショップによ。この町はなんという。
Okay, focus.
落ち着いて油断なきように。はい、NSS サービスです。イノベーションを始めます。前例を見せる。正面から受けて逃がしはしない。そのように。そのように。はい、ご用件こちらの話です。この明かりの星の規模、死を照らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。XS カイマー。完全配慮よろしくて。イノベーション始めます。 はい、ご用件はこの明かりの星の規模、死を照らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。XS カイマー。やあ。聖剣、前例を見せる。聖剣、解放。
手加減はできないが目を覚め
おまいいですね。
Alright, let's go with this.
束ねる星の息吹、輝ける命の本流。いけるがいい。
Well. Alright. Let's go again. Well, it's left a sneaky niche, and then everybody's should be like 5-5.
落ち着いて油断なきよう NSS サービスです。はい NSS サービスです。総員突撃準備。この道に勝利を。はいお任せよ。タバネリ星の息吹。
Yeah, I had rough
輝ける命の
relatives
本流
myself.
受けるがいい。
I think they're like cousins though.
政権解放。完全排除よろしくて。そのように失礼。こちらの話です始めます。そのように失礼、こちらの話です。お任せよ。この明かりの星の規模、血を照らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。XS カイマー。この道に超成功。本命を見せる。
目を
はい。まあ大体。
Alright, let's do this.
タバネリ星の息吹。輝ける命の本流。受けるがいい。XS タイマー。
I guess we're still going. Yeah. I think after this one we got one more and then we're
完
back.
全排脱。完全排脱。よろしくて。前例を見せる。正面から受けて立つ。まあ決着をつけましょう。
But yeah, I have relatives. You guys are pretty much all over somewhere.
輝ける命の本流。受けるがいい。XS タイマー。政権解放。イノベーション始めます。イノベーション始めます。おまかいいですね。この明かりの星の規模、血を照らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。XS カイマー。総員逃がしはしない。正面から受けて立つ。そのように失礼、こちらの話です。
どうした忘れ物かい。目を
おまはい。この明かりの星の規模、血を照らす命の証。見るがいい。XS 見事ならば答えよう。愛らしいウサギに狩られる気分はどうですか。盗作的で癖になるでしょう。
Nope.
データは十分手玉にとって。はい、 NSS サービスです。もしかもね、そういう突撃準備逃がしはしないです。それがご用件、あなたの決断であれば、この明かりの星の希望、地を照らす命の証、見るがいい。エクスカリバー。政権解放イノベーション始まる。 NSS サービスです。もし完全よろしくて。そのようにこれはお任せいかほどこちらの話です。束ねる星の息吹、輝ける命の本流、受けるがいい。エクスカリバー。前例を見せる正面、聖剣解放。
穏やかな。まあ
おまはい。この明かりの星の希望、地を照らす命の証、決着をつけるぞ。エクスカリバー。
泳ぐよりは楽しかったよ。無様な姿がとても。飛んで火にいる夏の虫ってね。
Oh. Finally. In class, free class.
Yeah.
All right. Now then.
役に立ちますので。
早書きですが、運命をかけた戦いであれば。
了解。支援要請、支援要請。了解。突撃です。全方位反戦闘機。バルキューレ。
運命をかけた戦いであれば。
わかり、了解です。
Alright.
支援要請、支援要請。了解。突撃です。全方位反戦闘機。バルキューレ。
Bye bye, alright.
先に進み
I'll
ましょ
sleep
う。
well tonight.
宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Done! Alright. Good morning, Traffic Sock. It's very good in the morning, isn't it? So well, I actually woke up earlier than I expected. What? Why are you staring at me like that? Cut it out. Anyway, today we're finally headed to the fountain. I'm wondering what BB has in store for us. Better not be a letdown after a big talk. Condition this morning. Oh, that? No, changed so far, but that meant that I was almost able to forget about it for night 2. Like I said yesterday, I think we might have been able to close out the strip without incident. I remember what I said back at the beginning. Sometimes things just happen suddenly to end just suddenly. And that's looking more and more like the case here. Anyway. Good morning, Senpai. Good morning, Reshiko. You're up and early. If I'm not mistaken, Reshiko looks happier than she has for days. Even if it means to know the problem will be resolved today. That's true. It would be great. Let's just say I was eager to get going. Besides, looks like you're up too early to know. Right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to show BB the promise as us at the plaza and getting to go up to the Bargy Califa afterwards. I can't wait to see the view from the tallest building in the world. More sad, I can't believe it's already the last day. But no more of that. I'm not going to let this bring me down. No matter how heavy I may be. As long as I have the swimsuit you gave me, Dracosac, I am the best, most dependable guy in all of Sakura 5. Looks like everyone's here. Then, with that, let's get back on the bus and head to the plaza in front of Maji Khalifa. Hey, the seal's broken. If I stop us to go outside now. Yes, master? Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? I figured as much. Yeah, Master, you can tell us something's up with Master after spending so much time with him. It only stands to reason the verse is true as well. But then definitely we know there was no way we could hope to hide this. So wait, does that mean our attempts to be considerate to each other end up twisted something weird? Do we really need to keep it quiet all the time then? Of course we did. Keeping the appearances would be more important than you might think. The main thing is, well, that we all shared a common goal, enjoying the summer vacation together. Watching this, yes, yeah, probably, yeah. I think they probably did do a good thing. Because we all work together, we should see it. I think that's about sums it up. But hang on. That's not, you're bringing us up now if you must be a reason, right? Of course. Listen. So you're prepared to oppose it even if you haven't roared out, that's all I got. Plus next to the water feature and a bridge, huh? See, they clearly referenced a certain first-class water top city when they built this place. Hmm? Whoa, it's them! The heroes again! I'm going to max out the joy counter. Master Dracosok and his servants! Man, he looks so sharp here to the pebble. You can tell he deserves to be the last master of humanity. What's with all the blonde guys? Are these quadruplets or something? Now we can relax and cheer them on without any worries. I'm sure this will wrap up will go along amazingly. Bravo, brave Shadians! Bravo, our perfect goddess BB Dubai! Bravo, Earth Legacy, our newest and greatest modern city! They're also excited about this. I guess they must be here for a ceremony. You said to show us the Barca Campus officer wants to be maxed out joy count, right? I think we have enjoyed a trip here even without that, but I certainly don't mind celebrating like this. This is how ceremonies are in cities. Ought to be, of course. They're very used to seeing red carpets, but still. Well, the fountain's just kicked in. Damn, and look how high they go. They remind me of the giant geysers I saw on Planet Yellowstone. Planet Yellowstone! Yeah, forget just having it simply a national park. What's having to be a planet? Of course, there are naturally occurring traps that would set in any way, accidentally stepping off one into the stratosphere, but still. Does that mean there's geysers everywhere? If you jump in, you'll burn to death? Welcome everyone, congratulations on making it to the Fountain Plaza. As promised, I'll be putting on a special show to fill the last notch on the joy counter. And after that, I'll show you the special campus officer myself. Coming right to the point, since sadly you'll be heading back to Shadia now that you complete your mission, I thought you should show the people of Dubai just how brave the last master of humanity really is. Here's an idea. What if you were to fight a single special battle during the fountain show? Of course, your opponents will have to be strong enough to give you good run for your money. Please be careful, Dracosok. This is BB Brawl. You know she can dramatically underselling how strong your opponents will be. Alright, Pashlip, you're still here. Well, I guess that's okay. Now then, it's time for the grand finale to your Dubai sightseeing tour. A rematch with everyone you fought so far. Please enjoy your deluxe extra long battle, everyone. I want to cast her. Yeah. Well, the music just shut off. Alright. Oh. What the heck?
運命をかけた戦いである
Oh, we got credit.
恵みとなら腹清め様今の日差し恵みとなら
Oh, I can't even use MP.
下がっているように
Yeah, I'm gonna... Shit. Okay. Now, maybe.
時空の果てまで了解です。時空の分かりました。了解で、もう分かりました。今こそ華麗に美しく。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。すべて我が心臓で眠りにつく。宇宙丸ごと私のものよ。この運命実現するかしら。あら。
Yes. Yeah, it's like very much a slideshow of everyone.
楽しいぞ。
なんなら二刀流でも見せちゃろか。人馬一体。
いい気持ちが騒ぐのだわ。カッティングスプレーシューッと。 了解です。寝台回帰臨界。
There we
行
go.
けるところまで行ってみる。宇宙の終わりその先へ。メガネでビーストとか最高でしょ。
聞かぬ。
待ちきれない。
俺が死
妖精接
時空の果てまで連れて行って。
します。まっすぐですね。
Okay, that doesn't work.
寝台回帰臨界。
Rainbow, I guess the only Rainbow Shadow works for is like
宇宙の
regular
終わりその先へ。メガネでビーストとか最高でしょ。
痛いわね。この重みこそ私を。
骨の髄まで行っちまいな。
メモリを少し開けてあげる。了解です。
下がっているように。
見つけた獲物は逃がさない。時には野蛮で荒々しく。
そこです。
おらおら。
来てます。来てます。
Well, that's really redundant.
了解です素敵ね。輝く海流星の穂、思い出は宝石に。受け取ってエディンシブラコラッタ大事な女ではありませんね。
あいた。
燃えろ。
妖精接続。
了解です。
まっすぐですね。いいですよ。
飲み込んで。
はい。
こんな感じ。
早掛けですよ。軽い
了解です。素敵ね。
下がっているように。
シュッと時には野蛮で荒々しく。やっと静かになったわね。次の戦いに行きましょう、マスター。私の好感度どこまで上がるか確かめたいでしょ。
Got it. Finally, we're on the last one. That was the last. That was great. It felt like I'm watching one of those premium sport matches where you have to play the tune intro. Huh? When did Big B slip like? I'm glad X at Alter and I thought to go over to fight the other side. That was a great workout. There's really no better battle than against a friendly rival. Can't believe DB prepared a three-dimensional dummy model of the mysterious executioner person. She must really be rich. It's very well made as well as goes, but I don't think that mysterious figure is plenty. Oh look. It was the last bit of joy. The counter's about to take a rip. A rush. Where's she go? Oh, what's that sound? Oh, that's talking about a really war show. Sounds like the reverberate for the whole city. Looks like every joy counter in the city's gone off at once. I'm also hearing the party poppers and seeing lots of star mines. Fireworks going off. Congratulations! Congratulations! You did it. You finally did it. Madness completed this last test. Now we can all move on to the finale. What the heck? Why did the joy counter moved aside? There was this many dishes hiding behind it? That's a lot of nines! And it just grew. Like Pinocchio's nose has gone haywire too. And wait, now there's even more numbers packed in there? What is this? The total joy for all of humankind has been maxed out. There's nothing left for you to do. Now, at long last, you can all go away for good. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Humanity is on your graduation. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. What the heck? Ah, stop it! Get out! Good little boys and, boys. Hands off the tail. And stop tugging on it. Ah, the crowd slowed me up. Literally! Oh, stop that! Don't touch the priest, no tugging on my tail. Getting on my back. Nah, whatever. This is well beyond acceptable. Stop that! Stop, stop, stop! They don't seem to have any hostile intent, but they are still pushing past everything in their way. I know what this is. You see how much a natural threat that mercilessly saw us abandoning his path. Is this like really bad? Is that... I get that they're smiling, but if this is a horror movie, the part where they rip us apart, won't it? So, will you be ready for it? Well, what about Rush to go? She's definitely no condition to fight. I'm leaving her in your care. Support her until we reach somewhere safe. Thanks, Karna. How are we gonna get out of here? The way back to the mall is already blocked by the crowd. I don't know why they're doing this, but there's still a distance of light. I prefer to get past without entering them. You can fly back to Earth, but of course I would never actually do that. What about the giant robot? Can we use that? Don't be ridiculous. I have to be on the green Earth before my heart of the city. I might have to be able to use it if we use the heart to travel directly to Dubai. But even if I could form it out, it would be possible to push these people aside without hurting them. I won't use my fingers directly on any other human. I'll try to pick up a go spot. So that's a matter of motivation, huh? What's that? I can perform at my best. Unless there's someone in my typewriter. Is that right, Miss Shifu? Even in a crisis, your hair is beautiful ever. Dude! She's a lesbian! She's not gonna be into you. The only has eyes for Shifu. Cut it out! Hey, there's a thought. Leave the creepy here, and as a distraction, and all the rest of us will escape. Oh, I just found the place that without any people. The path to the cafe. This all comes from the mall, so the cafe is to be deserted. And right up the elevator. Well, we made it to the elevator. Going up very slowly, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be a stop at way. I know the plan is originally for us to go up this. Also, really once the joy car was backed out. But I'm not really in the mood to celebrate. I wonder if this is another one of BB's schemes. Caused her share of problems, but she never done anything outright harm Master like this before. Huh? What the? Did you see something, Look? Take a look outside. This is... This is isn't Dubai. It's not even Earth. We're on the moon. Those say Dubai is a fake, and it's on the moon. What? What the hell? Well, hello there. Welcome to my room, everyone. This is your final destination for the summer. We're seeing from which the earls see humankind's final moments. Thank you so much for maxing out the joy levels. Hey, like us, you couldn't pull that off, which is why I decided to have a human from the 21st century, that is you, help us. Now, at long last, we can finally begin the election to decide how humankind will end. Oh, but I see from the looks of your faces that you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, basically, thanks to all you, we now have permission to eradicate humankind. It's a piece of cake too, and as easy as tossing out a bunch of worthless old papers. So many ways. It's a perfectly pathetic annihilation for such a perfectly pathetic intelligent beings. Who are you? Ouch. How can you say that? Of course I'm BB. I am an AI created by humankind, reserve, and manage it. Come to think of it, your goal was to go back home to Shai, right? To return to your homeland where most humanity's biosphere is, right? Forgive me for laughing, but this is hilarious. I can't even think of a funny joke. No, a entire comedy. You want to go back home? What home? This is the year 3019. You're on the moon. You're in Moon Dubai, a city built on the lunar surface. I'm afraid there's no one left on Earth anymore. Oh, glitching. Ordeal call 3. Okay. Limited event will be unlocked. Okay, so when I get on Gen Con. Okay. Movement time only. Oh, that's it, guys. Okay, now high difficulty is unlocked too. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, let's find someone to raid. Alright. I think there's not much on. I think I'll write into. I think I'll write it into roles he's doing, like the lab part of Fate. Alright. Yeah, have a good one, Morals. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow. I will not be on here for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Could be Saturday, so, but anyway, Morals, this is your Demon Lord, Draco Sahak, sign off. Later.